Yo, it's Justin.
The realest that ever did it.
What's the name, bruh?
Ugh.
Okay, so today I'm going to talk about more marketing things. And so this will seem so simple that you're going to be very aggravated about this. And really, Myron Goldman was one of the guys that actually talked about this too. So shout out to him. Has a wonderful channel. But he was talking about something I concluded myself is as you go. So then, we see where Jesus was doing things as he went, right? So in a lot of ways, the word of mouth marketing that we're talking about is as you go. Now, another way of saying that is turn the camera on as you go. So as you go, turn the camera on. As you go, or as you speak, or as you whatever it is, sometimes turn the camera on. If you were already doing a service to God, and you were doing that, whether it be a Bible study, or whether it be teaching, or mentoring, or whatever it might be, turn the camera on. Or as the old folks would say,
Cut that town. Cut that town.
so, as you're going, I want you to value the things that the Holy Spirit is doing. So I don't want you to think that, oh, I don't want to be bragging as though I'm doing X, Y, or Z. I don't think you're doing that. I think that when it's a genuine move, I think that people would be able to smell the intent, because intent has a smell. That you are cutting that on in order for you to display what God is doing with you and through you. Very big difference. And it's a difference that if you begin to deceive yourself thinking that people won't be able to tell, trust me, they can tell. They won't even be able to articulate why something's off. People will just know it, just like you just know it. Something's just slightly off. What this person is saying and doing seems so good, but something about it. All right? So be aware of that. So be true. This goes back to, once again, we were talking about before, being true to what it is that you're doing. That's the whole baseline of marketing for the Christian. Is speaking truth. So be truly in the midst of doing what God is asking you to do, and you can create content from that. That will add credibility, that will add mystique also, that will add these things to what it is that you're already doing. So don't do it for the sake of content, do it for the sake of obedience, but in that obedience, as you go, make sure that you're turning that camera on in order to display what God is saying or doing with you or through you. And be sure to put some other people over too, because it doesn't have to always be about you, right? That's one of the guiding principles when it comes to what YouTubers say about sharing the space with other content creators. Getting on someone else's show. It's a big deal. So why would you not put over, when I say put over, I mean as in elevate someone else's ministry, because it's not necessarily their ministry either, it's the work of God going through them. So why are you being selective in what it is that God's doing in one dimension, which would be your own, rather than what other people are doing and what he's doing with other people and showing a multi-dimensional, multifaceted, all-encompassing God?
I don't know either.
So anyway, I just wanted to encourage you guys, turn the camera on from time to time. Discern before you do it, but turn that camera on so that those would see, as you're going, God's great works. because that's one of the things that actually encouraged me the most to turn the camera on for myself. The reason why is because in a lot of conversations that I have with people, God is filling me up with just all kinds of wonderful things. And a lot of times I'm like, man, I just got through learning a lot of things from what the Holy Spirit was telling me in that conversation. And how come I'm not doing that? I wish people were there to hear that. I wish more people were there to hear that. Well, here we are. So anyway, guys, I holla at you. Take care of yourselves. And remember, that's real.